Hello everyone, we are live now, and today I thought why not solve some tactics with you and enjoy some interesting things related to puzzle rush survival. We will be solving tactics on chess.com, guys. I'm going to solve only for 1 hour. So welcome everyone, whoever is there. I will enjoy with you. So let's start with the tactics. So one thing is there, whenever we are going to solve tactics, we should pay attention to one thing, that is CCT technique, that is check, capture and threat. Means in the position you should always check out the checks, and then if the checks are not good, you should go for the captures. If the captures are not good for you, then you should go for the threats. Okay, do like the stream, guys, here, and support me. So here first thing is like we can capture here rook, but the thing is that our rook will also be captured. So here I think we can give check first and then capture the rook on c2. Okay, the first stock tactics we have solved. Okay, we have a check here. So what to do? Well, we can do one or two things here. One thing is there, we can move here, but in that case a check will come. So the best move seems to be here, king to e2, and there is no check in this situation and it should be winning. So guys, you can also suggest me the moves. I will be waiting for your moves, so do let me know. Ayush is also here. Good to have you, Ayush, here. So I'll play king to e2 because see, this queen is also being attacked, but what can we do? We cannot do anything in this situation. If he gives that, we can give a check, king will come here, and we can again, or we can just capture here in that case. So check, we have to do something. So this seems to be the best option. Okay, he gave a check, we can just capture it here. Okay, now again a check, capture threat. सर जब भी मेरी क्लास होती है तभी आप लाइव होते हो. Oh, I'll be live at 6:10 also. You can be there. And Neil, oh, Neil is here. Good to have you, Neil, here. And guys, do like the stream. Support the stream because I'm going to stream only for 1 hour. After that we will have 1 hour gap, and then from 6:10 we will be going live for the World Cup. Every day I'm going live for the World Cup, but today I thought like let's do something else also. Let's enjoy a little bit more things. So here one check is there, we can give queen to e1 check, and then there will be, okay, checkmate for forcefully, backrank checkmate is there. No issues about that thing. Okay, our queen is being attacked. See, always pay attention to what your opponent's threat is. Is he going to do something or not? So here again a check is going to come, and he doesn't have any squares to go because bishop is controlling the h2 square. So I'll just go for rook to e1. It's a mate. Okay, he is attacking our queen. What to do? We can just definitely capture here. Rook will capture, then rook can capture. He can play knight e8 or queen f8. In both the cases we can just capture because we will be having plenty of pieces left on the board. So I'll go for this check, and now it's winning. Okay, here this is a one move checkmate. The rook is here on the h file, the pawn on h2 is pinned, the bishop on c5 is controlling the g1 square. So again, go for the check, capture and threat. So if you find out the check here in the situation, knight g3 is the check, and it should be a mate. Cool. Until now everything is going good. So what to do here in this situation? I think here we can just push the pawn, right? If you push the pawn, we will be attacking two rooks in the situation, and we will be getting at least one rook. That will be good enough for us to win the game. Yep, play this thing. Okay, we cannot capture here because there is a pin, but we can capture the rook with the bishop. Sir, are you playing at Leeches? Right now I'm not playing. Oh, I'm looking in shape. I don't know about that thing. I don't know, but okay. Queen h4 is the first move which comes to my mind, and bishop h3 will be played, and then queen into h3 will be a check and mate. So let's go for this thing again. Capture here, it's a mate. Okay, here the rook is there, we can attack here, and it should be a back rank checkmate because even if the knight comes back, we can just capture the knight on e8, and it should be a check and mate, guys. Again, check, capture threat, check, capture threat. Just keep reminding yourself about this thing. Hello Amaya, good to have you here. Now what we should do, black is on the move, we need to give a check for sure, and that check which we want to give, where is the check? We can give this check, king will come here, then again a check, king will go here. And is there any promising check after that? I don't think so. Okay, we have another check, we can give this check, and we will be attacking the rook and the queen. No, I'm solving on chess.com, guys. On chess.com we are solving puzzles. Chess.com. Queen to e6, yes, exactly, Maharshi. Yes, queen to e6 check, and then we will be double attacking here. Queen is attacking the rook as well as the king, and we should be able to win the rook in that case. Very good, very good. Now this king looks very awkwardly placed. Again, check capture threat. So find out the check first in the position. We can give this check, and there is no way that black can defend the king. It should be a checkmate. If he's going to play d5, we can capture the pawn. If he's going to play bishop e6 after that, we can capture the bishop, and there is no one who can come in between, and it should be a check and mate. So I'll go for this thing, this and this. Very good. We have solved 11 puzzles very fast. Okay. We will meet very soon, Maharshi. At 16 onwards, you can come there and you can be there with me and enjoy the games of World Cup. Okay, here coming back to the position, what we can do is we can start with a check. Yeah, we can start with a check. King will go here, then again a check, and then we will capture the knight, because the king is the only one who is supporting the... Hello Dakshil, good to have you here. Now let's give the check and then again give a check. The knight will not be protected here, and we can just capture the knight and then pawn. Okay, fine. Why did he play this move? I don't even understand. The queen was completely hanging here, but okay, he did not go for that thing. So we can go for simple bishop to h5, pinning this queen. Even if he captures queen in bishop into queen, then bishop into queen will be a check, and he will move, and then we'll capture the bishop over here. That should be winning for us, right, guys? Yes, Dakshil, I will share right now. I don't have the link, but I will definitely share it with you in the evening stream. I'll be streaming after 1 hour also, means after 2 hours I'll be streaming. That time you can come. Okay, the pawn on f7 is being attacked by the bishop and the queen, and we all know this thing that queen into f7 should lead to a checkmate, but this knight is the one who is supporting the pawn on f7, right? Oh, that's interesting. You are addicted to chess. Bishop into h6 we should play. Just remove the knight, and then we can capture there, and it should be a win. Okay, there is indirect attack here. This is called as the x-ray attack. The bishop is there. Whenever there is a piece in between two pieces, okay, then we should just play knight into f3, and it should be means okay, we can move the knight, we can capture here, and the bishop on f4 will be lost. So we'll go for knight into f3, and then bishop into f4 will lead to a winning position. Okay, what can we do here? Our queen is being attacked. That's what we can see. His queen is also being attacked. So here in this situation, we can do one thing. We can attack the pawn, means we can capture the pawn on b2. The rook will also be attacked, and the queen cannot really come back to save the rook. And if he saves the rook, the queen will be lost. If he saves the queen, then the rook will be lost. So that is something easy in this situation, I feel. Queen into b2, followed by we will be winning the rook. Okay, again a check we can give. Queen to h4 check. g3 will be played. Then we can capture knight into g3. H into g3, if he captures, then queen into h1 is coming. We will be winning. And if he captures on g4, then also we can capture on h1, winning the rook in that case. Yeah, that can also be a pin, but here we will just go for this thing. Check, and then this. Okay, he is just giving up the everything. We can just capture the queen here, and then followed by we can capture the rook. Sir, uski queen maar lete hai h pawn. No. In that position, we should have gone for something else. Okay, bishop b5 check is being played. We have to play bishop to d7, and then we capture here. It should be better position. Now, this is a very typical example. In this kind of examples, what happens, like again, check should be followed by another check here. Check is there first thing. The rook is supporting on e2. The king must go in bit like inside, and then we can give this check. Rook might capture, but again we will capture with the rook. the rook, and then it will be a check and mate on the back rank. So we'll go for this check, again a check, again a check, and it's win. Yes. So how are you everyone? How are you everyone? Are you there with me? We have already solved 18 tactics quite quickly, I will say. Very quickly. This rook is pinned over here because the queen is there. We can simply capture this pawn, and whenever he moves king f8 or king h8, we can give rook to g8, and it should be a check and mate. It should be a check and mate in that case, right? So I'll go for this. This is a mate. Okay, the queen on d4 is being attacked by the knight. Our queen on c7 is being attacked by the rook. So we can first capture the rook over here, and then we will go for the knight into queen. That's something we can do. Capture here and capture. Check, capture thread, check, capture thread. This is something which will always happen on your board. Always happen on your board. So you should keep on doing that thing. Again, a check we can go. The bishop will come here, again a check, and then bishop queen will come here, and we can capture the queen in that case, and it should be winning. So guys, we are solving puzzles live here, one after another, and quite easily we have crossed 21 puzzles very quickly, very quickly. Okay, here one thing is that we can just capture the bishop with a check. King will go to h8 square, and then what, we can capture this knight also. We will be piece up in that case. That should be. Sir, giveaway karo please. What giveaway you need? Please let me know. Which type of giveaway do you want? Let me know. Let me know. I will think about it. I can just capture here, and okay. This one is a very interesting one. We can give this check with the queen, and then we will capture the queen with the knight, and it will be a mate because the king will not be having any squares to move around. It will be a check and mate. It will be a check and mate. Thank you for liking the stream, whoever has liked until now, who are joined us here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we'll give the check, and the knight will capture the queen. It's a mate. Okay, now what we should do? Queen is there. This queen is here. This rook is here. Our bishop is also here. Mod giveaway. Yeah, we will. I will give a giveaway mod in evening stream, not in this stream. In evening stream, definitely from 6:10 I will be having a stream, guys, and at that time I will definitely give some mods. Means I will make somebody in mod. So be there in the stream. Be a little bit regular on the stream, because we are streaming every single day. Every single day we are streaming. So I hope you guys will be there. So here what we should do? We can just simply play bishop to d5, right? Because if you play bishop to d5, then if he captures here, then we capture bishop into g2, and the rook on h1 will be lost in that case. So that should be good enough for black. Yeah, let's go for this, and we capture here and again capture the rook. Wow. Okay, this one is very easy. Again, check, capture, threat. We should always keep on solving the puzzles, and all the puzzles start with either a check or a capture or a threat. So here the first check which comes to my mind is rook to h8 check. King will capture here, then queen gives the check. King will go to g8 square, and then we can play queen to h7 check, and it should be a mate in that case. So I'll go for this because this knight is the one which is controlling this square as well as this square. So we don't need to worry about anything. We give a check, again a check, gets a mate. Wow, we are through to 25 puzzles, man. Amazing. Today we are on fire, I guess so. Okay, we are under check. What to do? We can do one thing. We can just capture over here, and then queen g5 will be played. This is something which we need to take care of, because after queen to g5, what can we do? Well, we have this queen to f1 check. Knight might come back, and then we can come back with queen to f6, defending our king. So that's it. We can do that thing definitely. So I'm going to play knight into g7, I guess so, and it should be enough. It should be good enough for us to defend the position. Queen f1 followed by queen to f6, defending the situation, attacking this, attacking queen. Okay, that should be good. I will give a check. Is there anything else? No, I don't think so. Then there is anything else, and we have saved the game. Stephen Mueller, yes, rook to h8. Thank you very much. Friends, whoever are there in the chat, thank you very much for being there and for liking the stream also. Do like the stream because we are going to be there live for very short duration of time, and then I'll be meeting very soon to with all of you at 6:10 also. We'll be covering World Cup today. Today's games are very crucial and I hope that you will definitely enjoy. Here one thing is there, the extra attack is there. This pawn is the only one which pawn is in between the queens, so I think this pawn is supporting the bishop, so we can just capture the bishop. He will capture and then we can capture the queen on d7. But one thing we need to pay attention, that rook c1 is a good move from our opponent, and in that case we have to come back with our rook to d1 square, because if we don't play that move then white will be the one who will be getting checkmated because of the back rank problems. So capture here, and now come back with your rook, and then it is defendable. Cool. Yes, 12 likes are there. Thank you very much. At least we have solved 27 puzzles. 27 likes should be there, guys. Okay, let's aim for a little bit more likes also on the stream. What can we do here? There are 2-3 checks here. One check is here, another check is here. This is also one of the check. Which check is better for us? Okay, we can give this check. If the rook comes in between, then we have this check. King will go to d1 square and then rook b1 will be a check and mate. If the king comes on d1 square earlier instead of playing rook to d2, then also rook b1 will be a check and mate. So I think queen into e3 is the best move in the situation, followed by queen a3 check, and then rook b1 will lead to a check and mate. Very nice puzzle, very interesting puzzle, I must say. Now what can we do? Well, we have a check for sure, and then followed by this we can capture here, and okay, we will be exchanger for sure in that case, because this knight will be supporting the queen on f4. This is a nice geometry. It is revolving around everywhere and it is a nice geometry over here. So I think we should go for that thing without any issues. So let's go for knight to f6. He cannot really do anything about that, and then capture the rook over here on d5. The knight will be supporting the queen on f4 and white should be exchange up, right? White should be exchange up in that case. Piece up actually. Okay, this is also very typical puzzle, like check capture threat. Again, this rook is controlling this file, g file. Queen is here. This pawn is the one which is in between. The rook is always ready to come on h3 square. So what to do? Of course, we can just capture on h7. King will capture h7, then rook h3. Bishop h5 will be played, or bishop h4. We can just capture all the rook bishops here, and that will be a check and mate in that situation. So let's go for this thing. We give a check, and again a check. Very nice. 30 puzzles, guys. We have solved 30 puzzles very quickly here, and thanks for being in the stream. We took almost 17-18 minutes, but I am explaining each and every puzzle to you. I hope you are understanding the puzzles. We have solved 30 puzzles quite quickly. Yes, guitar advice, thanks for being there, and thank you for the likes also. At least 30 likes should be there on the stream. The number of puzzles we are solving, those many likes should be there on the stream. So let's see what we can do. How many puzzles we are going to solve? I'll be streaming for more, half an hour you can say, and in that half an hour let's see how much we will reach. Okay, one thing which comes to my mind is this check. The king and the queen both will be attacked at the same time with this check. The king needs to go somewhere. Maybe he will go to this square, and then we can just capture here. After capturing here, king will capture, and then rook will come to d6 square, followed by rook will be capturing the a6 bishop. A6 bishop will be captured, and then only you can say that you are going to win, because you will be exchange up in that case. So I'll go for this thing and then capture here. Okay, he has given a check, but no problem. We don't need to capture here first of all, but even if we capture here, we can just go in between king h1, and if he captures here, again this check is there. That should be good enough for us to win the game, because white is exchange up. We don't need to do anything in that situation. Just play king to h1 and we are good. Now give this check and capture the a6. See, this is what we need to find out. Every time whenever you are solving puzzles, you need to see at least one move ahead, two move ahead, and that will definitely give you some advantage. But if you are not calculating the variations, if you are not calculating your opponent's good moves, then you are not doing justice to the position. I'll say you have to see good moves from your opponent as well as from your side. Okay, both the sides we need to calculate the good moves. So here what can we do again? Okay, there is no good check in this situation, which I feel. The capture is there, we can capture the knight, but that capturing the knight is also not going to help us. So we can threaten something, we can push the pawn and threaten this as well as this, because king is the one who is hiding here. And if we captures here, obviously we have this check and the king will move back, and then we can capture here, and then we can capture on f2. That should be good enough for us. And in between, if he captures the bishop anytime, then we can capture here, and then again the pawn on f2 will be falling because rook will be opened up and the queen is already attacking on f2. I think we should go for that thing. We should just play f5, and that's it. Okay, he has given a check, but we can go inside here. King h8 will be a safe square for the king. He captured here. Okay, we cannot really capture here immediately because queen is the one who is supporting this pawn on f5. So first things first, we need to give this check and then capture on f5. So I'll give this check and then I'll capture on f5. Okay, fine, nice. We have solved that puzzle also. That was quite quick, I'll say. Now what we can do here, one thing comes to the mind. We can play this and attack the knight over here in order to defend the knight. What can our opponent can do here? Maybe rook to f8 or queen to e6. If queen e6 is there, we can definitely capture and play bishop to c4, and the knight on f7 will be attacked. What can we do here? Do let me know, guys. What can we play here in this situation? Should we play queen h5? Should we play queen c4? Or should we play rook into f7? This is also one of the possibilities in this situation, which we cannot really deny. But queen's move seems to be more promising to me instead of capturing on f7. So only the question is like queen c4 or queen h5. Yeah, queen c4 seems to be the best move. Yes, seems to be the best move. Yeah, I'll go for queen to c4, and then we will figure out what to do after that, because queen h5 means g6 is coming, and then we will not be having any good squares for our other things. Okay, now we have two options. One is of course capture is there and we can push the pawn, but if you push the pawn, then queen into e4 will be played, queen into e4, rook into e4, and we are not having any good option. So I'll just capture here, and then if he captures back with the rook, then we have bishop to c4. Again, if the rook moves to any bad position, then rook to d8 is a check and mate. Rook to d8 is a check and mate. So I'll just play queen into e6, rook will come to bishop will come to c4 square, and now we get the rook over here. Nice, nice, correct. Sarita Salte c4. Yeah, queen c4 was the best move. That's what we aimed for. Here again, this rook is controlling the g file. Queen into h6 comes to very naturally. Then queen h7 will be played, but then we don't have anything. So that's why in that situation we can play queen to f6 check. Queen must come between, and then we'll capture queen into g7, and then it will be a check and mate. So guys, are you understanding the puzzles which I am explaining? Please let me know in the chat. Please let me know in the chat. I'm going to continue here. Today I have decided to go a little bit quickly. I'm not waiting for your answers, but okay. I think you are understanding the things which we are doing here, and you are enjoying. Okay, fine. So coming back to the puzzle here, what can we do? This rook is there and we are attacking this rook. This bishop is attacking the knight over here. Queen is also there. So what can we do about this thing? First things first, if we capture the knight, queen will capture. Queen is supporting the rook as well as the knight. So it is little bit you can say overloaded in this situation. So should we just capture the knight so that it will be forced to capture here, and then bishop into e3 will be played. So we will be having 1 2 3 4 pieces. White will be having 3 pieces. Thank you, Rostam. Yash Saxena, definitely we will play, but not today. On a free day of Olympiad we will be playing. That is on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday we will be playing. I'll be playing against viewers as well as subscribers. So do subscribe to the channel if you want to get the chance to play against me on Wednesday. I will be playing against you guys. Okay. Okay, coming back to the position here, I'll capture the knight over here, and that was enough for us to win the game. Now, which move should we play? One thing is that the knight should jump on g4 square, but if he jumps on g4 square, the knight will be capturing the knight. So first of all, removing the defender. Supriya Kapas, thank you very much. And then we can first capture the knight here and then play knight to g4. Then this is the check which can come on the board, but we need to be careful like what our opponent is going to do. He can play queen to f4 and defend the situation. So this is a very interesting position. What can we play? I'm a little bit confused. So guys, whoever new is here, don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Okay, don't be confused. Okay, so can you suggest me the move here? Which move should we play? We want our knight to be there on this square, that's what I can say. But if we go for that square, then queen f4 is coming, means after capturing on e5. So we have to be very, very careful in this situation. Rook into knight, knight g4, but what about queen to f4 move after that? We need to figure out what we will be doing after that queen to f4 move. This is the first puzzle where I am thinking, because I'm not getting the correct right answer straight away in this situation. I need to think. There is no good check. There is only one capture, that is rook into e5. The threat can be knight g4 and queen h2 check and mate. Knight e4, but why do you want to play knight e4? Can you give me a simple answer? Why knight e4 should be played in this situation? Okay, even if queen f4 comes, we have g5 move, I guess so. We have g5 move and the queen needs to move somewhere, because queen cannot really protect the h2 pawn forever, means h2 square forever. And after g5, the queen will move somewhere and then queen h2 will be a check and mate. Yeah. So we will capture here first, capture here, knight g4. If queen f4 comes, then we have g5 move. This is a very important move. After g5, the queen needs to move. The queen needs to move. I think that is the solution here. We will go for this. Knight here and queen here, and g5 is the best move in this situation. Oh, he gave up the queen. See, we need to find out this kind of important moves. This is very important. Okay, this is very elementary. First we start with the check. King will go here, again we give a check, king will capture, again rook capture, and the queen will be lost with the skewer. This is very elementary. I think you guys can understand the skewer. I'll play this, then I'll capture here, king must capture, and with the check, the queen on g2 will be lost. This is the skewer technique, which skewer tactical pattern, and white should be winning in that case. Okay, this is here. What can we do about this thing? Okay, one thing is there, we can give a check, and then king doesn't have any squares, so pawn push must be played, and then in that case we can capture bishop into e5, sorry, d4, then rook into d4, queen c3 check, and if this is played, we can play queen into this, and even if the queen comes in between, still we can capture queen into e1. That should be enough. That should be enough for us to win in that situation. I think I will go for bishop to f6 check, and followed by bishop into d4, rook into d4, queen c3 check, queen into e1 is coming, and black is having definitely some great positional advantage. We can play this and capture over here. That's it. That's it. Okay, here what can we do? Bishop is attacking bishop. The rook is the one who is supporting the bishop. So we have one simple idea is there. We can capture here, play here, and then play c6. If he moves back, then first we can give a check. King must move back and then push the pawn. And even if it comes here, okay, what can we do here? Okay, if he plays b8, then of course we have c7 move. Or should we play c7 or not? Okay, let me think properly. Bishop into b7, rook into b7, and then we have pawn push. If rook b8 is played, rook d7, king f8, c7. Okay, we are attacking, and then we have rook d8 move on the next chance. So yeah, that's winning. Capture here, pawn push, and okay, we can play rook d7. If even if this is played, we can push the pawn. If he captures the rook, then pawn is queening, and if he captures the rook, obviously capture and the pawn will be queening in that case. So I'll just play this, and then I will push the pawn, and it should be queening and winning. Okay, we have two options. One is of course capture here and capture here. Which one should we play? Quite interesting puzzle. Very, very interesting. Which one should we play? Even if the king comes here, we have this check. We should not forget about this check. So guys, are you there with me? Are you there? 39 puzzles we have solved, and we are going flawless until now. Quite good achievement, I'll say. I'll make it a little bit smaller also so that you can see what is going on. So maybe I can make it a smaller. Let's keep it up. Okay, everything seems to be good. Okay, queen f2 is your suggestion here. Okay, queen f2 is your solution. Queen into f2, king h1, and then what to do after that? What is the move? I feel like queen h2, king f1, and then again a check. King e2 will be played. Then we have this check. We have this check. We have plenty of checks possible in that situation. If the king comes up, then we can simply give a check. That's there. If king comes up here, then we have this check also. If king goes here, or we have knight into f2 and bishop f5 check, followed by this is also hanging. So I think I will go for queen into h2 check. Again, okay, we have this move also to e8 and bishop into b5. We have two moves. We need to be very, very accurate here. I think we have to give the check and then bring the rook in the game. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay, I think rook e8 first was better, or maybe bishop into b5 and then yeah, rook e8 and bishop into b5 was there better, maybe. Fine, no issues. We are under check. Okay, that's the first thing which comes to the mind. So even if we are under check, we can play king to g8, or we can play this first, rook to h4, because we will be attacking the rook. If he captures, then we can capture, and if he captures here, then the rook will be lost. And after rook h4, if capture, then also winning. And the queen, if it moves back, then rook into h1 is coming. So I think that is winning for black. He cannot really do anything about it. Can he do? No, he doesn't have any chance. Even if he plays knight here, if we capture, rook captures, then we can capture queen. He captures this, and we will capture the queen in the end, and that should be winner. First rook and then queen check. Yeah, yes. We'll play this rook to h4 first, and then we capture here, and now we need to capture it here for sure. And okay, if whatever he plays, we capture the queen over here. Nice, we have solved 40 puzzles until now. Good going. That's what I will say. Okay, we have this check. First thing comes here, and after that we have another check. King comes here, then we capture the queen over here, and rook over here. Then the queen is attacking this knight, so that should be enough for us to win the game. So I'll start with queen to b4 check, followed by knight into g3 check, and then we capture here simply, and we capture it here. That should be enough. Check and capture white queen. Yes. Do like the stream. Guys, do like the stream, support the stream. Your valuable likes and your subscription is appreciated here. Okay, we have bunch of captures here. First capture comes to the mind is bishop into knight, queen can capture, and then do we have anything? Okay, how many pieces black is having? Equal number of pieces. So you can capture here. If he captures, then okay, another capture is also there. Rook into e1 is also there. Hello. My name is Aditya, right? I think Aditya. Rook into e1 is also possible, and if queen into e1, then we can just capture the d3 bishop, because the queen on d1 is overloaded. It is supporting the rook as well as the bishop in this situation. So we can just capture the rook, followed by, okay, he has given up. We can play bishop into d1. If bishop into f5 is played, then what can we do in that situation? Should we play that? Oh, we have this move also, but in that case f3 will be played, but we can capture queen into h4. If this is captured, then we can capture knight into g4. Then h2 is being attacked and so many pieces are being attacked. So I think queen h5 is the move here in this situation, because if we capture bishop into d1, bishop into f5, this is also being attacked. So we have to first move the queen, and then it should be good enough for us to win the game. Okay, knight g3, but we can just capture bishop into f3, followed by queen into h4. Nice. Okay, this white's queen is threatening queen to f8 check and mate. Queen to f8 check and mate is the threaten, so we have to act fast. We have to give a check. There is no other alternative in this situation. Without giving check, we cannot really do anything. So the first check which comes to the mind is this check, and also this check. Both checks are possible, but I think queen c4 is more convincing here. This looks more convincing to me, at least. Oh, another check is also rook to b1, then queen into e4 check will be king m to f1, then check. If the king comes here, then we have this check, and if this is played, then we have this check, king c1 and queen d1 check and mate. And if he goes to this file, then we have this check and it's a mate. If king c1, then of course we can play queen to b1 check and mate. I think rook b1 is the answer. Correct, guys? We should go for rook to b1, because this bishop is eyeing towards this diagonal. So we should go rook to b1, followed by queen into e1 check, e4 check. Okay, we can just capture everything, and okay, we have to be very accurate here. We have this check, king will be coming up, so I don't think so that's correct. What else do we have? Because our opponent is threatening one more checkmate here, so we have to find out the correct answer. This check can be played. If he goes back, then it's a check and mate, so he cannot really go back. And if he comes up in this situation, then oh, we don't need to do that. I think bishop f7 is the check. Bishop f7, yes, correct. Bishop f7 is the check which we can give, because then if he goes back, then we have this check and mate. If this plays, then we can just play queen into b3 followed by queen a2. Yes, correct. Bishop f7 is the move. Thank you very much for suggesting me the move. I think that is going to end the game. Nice, very nice. Okay, this and these are in the same line, so there should be something related to this. That is quite obvious, I will say. Very obvious. But are we going to get anything? Again, if we start with the check, this is the check which comes to the mind, but is it good enough for us to give just a check? This one looks kind of tough. I'm saying not that tough, but kind of tough. What should we do here? See, we cannot really leave the final rank from our side, because our opponent will also be giving this check and it will be a mate on us, so we have to play accurately. Rook b1 check comes to the mind. Straightforward check. King h2. And then do we have any checks or anything? I don't know. I don't think so there is any check after that which is useful for us. Okay, we don't have any checks. I think we can play queen to g3, and then we are threatening rook b1. If he defends that thing, then queen check and the rook will be gone. That is something which I can feel here. Queen g3 is the move. Yes, Narendra, you are right. Queen g3 is the move which we must play here in this situation. I'll go for queen to g3. There is no check. Okay, he played that thing. Now this is the check I was expecting, but it's not coming on the board because queen is the one which is supporting everything. Okay, but okay, we have any other option here? Rook e8 is another option. King f1 will be played in that case, and then we have queen to d3 check followed by queen d4 and queen into a7. Yeah, we can go for, because we'll be threatening rook to e1 check and mate. Hello Swarang. Hello Swarang. See, we will be streaming after some time also. I will be streaming just for some time. Pranjal, yes, Viru, good to have you here. Do like the stream, guys. Whoever new is here, do like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Okay, we are solving some puzzles, and the puzzles are getting higher and higher. Little bit difficult puzzles, right? So rook e8, I'll go for this one without any trouble. Okay, he came back, but we can give this check and we will be winning the queen in that case. Nice. Okay, here this is the square for this pawn, but for this pawn the square will be calculated from this, and this king is out of the square of the pawn. So I think we can capture the queen. We can capture, oh, your highest is 47. Nice. We can capture the queen and then we can start pushing the pawn forward, and it should be just queening, because if this pawn start pushing forward, we can stop the pawn with our king, and if this is flowing forward, then after this queen's here, we will be controlling the h8 square, so we don't need to worry about that thing. So I'll start with this, and then we will start with the pawn push. Again a pawn push, and okay, we have this and queen, and if we play, this is the square of the pawn, so we don't need to worry about it. Okay, so even if this pawn comes here, we can just simply play here and we can stop this pawn, so we can just push the pawn now without any issue, and we can again push the pawn, and that's win. Good, nice. That was kind of smooth. We are under check, so we have two options. One option is we capture with the king, another option is we capture with the miss king, and the bishop is also capturing. This is also one of the possibilities. Apart from this, we can move the king to this square or this square, but moving the king doesn't really seem to be a good idea. It doesn't look good. Oh, I think we can capture with the bishop here, because after that there are no satisfactory checks from our opponent's side. So he can give this check, but we can play bishop to e4, pinning this queen. So rook into e4 will be played. Then in that case we can capture it here. Queen can capture on c8, but if he captures, then we have queen to f1 check. If king c2, then queen c1, and the queen will be lost. If the queen comes back, then we can capture the queen and we can win the queen, right? What do you think about that variation? I think plenty of arrows, but I think bishop into this is the best move without any checks. And we can come, see, this is what I was talking about. The bishop will be coming in between. Rook will capture, we capture. He will capture our rook, but we have this queen check, king c2, and then queen c1 followed by queen into c8. We will be winning the queen in skewer. So I'll go for this. He captures here, we capture it here. Okay, he is giving us check, but no problem, we can just capture here. But if we capture, let me check, if we capture, he can play this, but okay, we can come back with the queen. That should be enough for us to win the game, so no issues. If he captures here, we can come back with this. We'll just capture it here. Nice, nice. Okay, 46 puzzles we have solved until now. This is the pawn, which is a very weak pawn, but our knight, which is attacking this pawn, is being attacked right now. So what can we do about this thing? Okay, we can do two things here. we can play queen to h5, because by playing queen to h5 we will be attacking the pawn on h2 with 2 pieces. He doesn't have time to capture the knight because queen into h2 will be a checkmate, and if the knight captures here on this f4 square, then we have knight into f3 check. If king captures here, then we can play first, give a check, king h1, and then queen into f4 followed by queen into h2 is always there. So queen h5 should lead to a winning position. We capture knight into f3 check. Okay, he gave the queen, we capture the queen. Nice. It is a very interesting puzzle, because see, this knight will be jumping here and we will be attacking 2 pieces at the same time. So this is the bishop which needs to protect this as well as this, so we need to deflect this bishop, then only we will be winning the game. So for that we need to find out what to do. No, bishop into h2 was not, queen h5 was the best move in that situation. Rook into e3 is there, one of the moves which comes to the mind. Then rook into e3 is the first move which comes to the mind. Okay, king d2 will be played, and after king to d2, what do we have? Do we have anything good, or there is nothing good in the situation? We have always this move also, rook into d1, because bishop into d1 will not be played for obvious reasons. This seems to be kind of tough. Rook into d1, king into d1. No, we cannot go for that. Oh, then rook into d1 is one of the moves. Rook into e4 is also there. Which move should we play? This is a very tough position. I'm not getting the solution right now, so that's why I'm feeling it's tough, but it should not be tough. Okay, even if the king comes on f2, knight no, rook c3 I'm thinking, but rook c3 if you play, then rook into d7 is coming. No, so what will we do? The knight will just go back and then he will defend the position. One move is there, we can play knight d3 and force him to exchange everything, but that is also not that cool to me. At least I don't think so it's that cool. Rook d1, king d1. Yeah, rook into d1, king d1. We saw this thing, king d1, and after that we are not getting anything. After king d1 we should find out something. Hello Jeet, good to have you here. Jeet, can you solve this puzzle? Tell me. Jeet is a very strong boy, means strong player. Can you solve this? Rook into e3 is I'm thinking about this situation, and I'm kind of stuck here. Rook e3, king f2, rook into d1, king into e3, and the there is nothing which I can see which is a good move here in this position. Is there rook d3 after king d1? Rook e3, king f2, rook c3. Ah, okay, we capture with the check. Nice, nice. Rook c3 is there. We did not see rook c3. Yeah, then it's okay. Then it's okay. Check, and then we play this. He cannot do anything. If he captures on d7, we first give a check and then we capture. Nice. Thank you very much. Thank you. It was so, we were just engrossed in that position. We were not getting the solution only since long time. Okay, this one again. Okay. These pawns are queening, so we have to give a check. There is no alternative, so checks are going to come on the board. Okay, first check which comes to the mind, this rook is controlling full thing, so we can give this check. If the knight captures here, then queen gives check, bishop comes here, then we give this check, it's a mate. And if it doesn't do that thing, if the knight comes in between, we can give this check and it's a mate. Okay, this one is easy. I don't know why they gave this puzzle, but this seems to be very easy. We give this check and we give this check, it's a mate. Okay, finally. Okay, this is being attacked, so we have plenty some possibilities. We can give this check, but the king will coming here. We cannot give any check, so this is the only check which comes to the mind. After that, this will be played and then we can capture the bishop, but is that the winning position? I doubt so. Okay, we can just capture the rook over here. What's there if we capture the rook? There is nothing. Or is there anything? There is nothing. We can just capture the rook. What stupid puzzle is this? Or is there any checkmate? There is no checkmate. We can just capture the rook, I guess. So if we give this check, king will coming here. Let me check. We again give a check, king will come here, and there is nothing. Yeah, we can just capture the rook. Nice. And we can play this move, and he cannot really do anything. The pawn push, and then we win the game. We win the game. Wow. So guys, we have solved 50 puzzles in just 1 hour. That's all for today. I'll say not even 51 minutes. So thanks for being there. We will be meeting after 1.5 hours. Okay, we will be meeting. So we will resume the puzzles also next time. So for today it is enough. We did 50 puzzles. That is a good. So before we leave, don't forget to like the stream, and we will be meeting at 6:10 to cover the World Cup. So be there with me. Okay. It was kind of tough. This was unnecessary mistake which we did, but instead of this mistake, everything was kind of cool. In that position, first bishop into b5 and then rook e8 should have been played, but okay, we missed it. So see you in 1.5 hours at 6:10, and we will have fun at that time. Okay, we'll continue from 50 onwards also, but today just remember how to solve these puzzles. I explained everything. I hope you enjoyed. Do like the stream before you leave, and we'll be meeting very soon. Okay, bye bye, take care.